要严肃一点，
不要笑，
严肃一点，严肃一点。
Sorry. Hey, what's up?
这个先生的，那个先生的那个牌，你的牌子这个牌子安全好好。
做什么这样？
啊，大家好，大家好。好，我知道你哋要簽名啊，大家可以排隊嚟簽名啊，排隊簽名啊。係啊，排隊簽名。
喂。
So if you want to sign the petition, please online. Thank you.
几点过来？
So very important.
我等下换你先。
View at the 86th Street. So thank you, you guys, to come here. So
我有专人在那里发挥。
So if you guys want to sign the petition, please come that way and sign.
哦，对，那个之前有热对。然后我们有那个。
A lot of people here.
那个
They going upstairs?
在上面讲
They going to do it upstairs or what? They doing upstairs?
Yeah.
All right, they say, all right, cool, gotcha.
Excuse me， 对不起，请让一下，谢谢啊，不要碰到。往下面越下，把它往里面看这个。
Yeah. Up there? Like you want to take it from up?
Yeah.
All right, go up. All right.
Otherwise, people can't hear it.
All right, so you want me? So the meeting's gonna be looking. All right, gotcha.
Hey.
Give me 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 second.
Colton 说在上面。
Give me a second. Hey, guys. Okay,
Assemblyman Colton. Colton here, please. Assemblyman Colton. Assemblyman Colton here, please. Assemblyman Colton.
係啊，嗰度好犀利啊！係 Kagan。Sabari. There.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Please stand on the sidewalk for your own safety and safety of others. Thank you very much for coming in this rainy day to fight against this homeless shelter. Let's welcome University Assemblyman Colton. Hello, everybody. Yeah. I find it very fascinating that a year or so ago, 2 years I think it almost was, that we were fighting another homeless shelter on Bath Avenue and Bay 29th Street. And we had a rally with hundreds of people. And you know what? It was raining in that rally too. And yet hundreds of people came out. And here we are again in the rain with hundreds of people out here. And we have a message to be given that is clear. Are we going to accept more homeless shelters? No more. Are we? No more homeless shelters. No more homeless shelters. No more homeless shelters. You know, we successfully stopped the one on Bath Avenue. Now it's the point that building, they're in the process of building 3 family condos. They wanted to put a homeless shelter there. We succeeded in stopping them. And you know, the owner of that building, that Bath Avenue building, where he wanted to put a homeless shelter, after we stopped it, he sold the building. And you want to know, he put in this building
$5 million.
it's the same owner, $4.8 million. Ooh. I guess he likes to lose these battles. He lost the first one for this community, and he's going to lose the second one. This is clear. Homeless shelters do not help homeless people, and they hurt the neighborhood. The only one that homeless shelter helps is the owner and the one who's operating it. They make lots of money, but it does not help homeless people. In fact, by opposing this homeless shelter, we are helping homeless people because they don't want to live here in a room. They cannot fight during the day. They can only stay there at night, and they're not even guaranteed they'll have a bed at night. And what is guaranteed is that the city will pay $5,000, tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Someone who is homeless just to be able to sleep in his night one night.
They gotta go downstairs. This is ridiculous. How you feel about this? How you feel about the shelter, by the way?
Well, they shouldn't have the shelter right here in the community because we have a lot of senior center right here. We're a school nearby. So absolutely no shower in the neighborhood.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they gotta do it here. This is crazy.
It's not so real problem because of these empty buildings. You guys have to know this.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you just a little bit of an introduction into what we have learned so far. And then we're going to have people speaking. This was not originally intended as a rally. This was intended as a alert to the community. Do you think the community is alert to what's going on? I think they are now. And if they're not, they will be very, very soon. All right, what is happening here is a multinational company has bought this property about a month or two ago, and they paid $4.8 million for it, and they want to tear it down and build a hotel for homeless people. This company makes its money by building hotels which the city then rents out, books out as homeless shelters. The homeless people who live in these homeless shelters cannot stay there during the day. They have to go out during the day. They can only stay during the night. And they're not even guaranteed a bed each night. If they don't get there by a certain time, they can't even stay in that bed. They have to stay outside in the streets. That's what this kind of homeless shelter does. And it does something else. Altogether right now, the city is spending billions of dollars to support these homeless shelters. That money does not go to homeless people. It goes to the owners. It goes to the operators. And it is money that could be spent on getting permanent housing, not shelters, not places where people just stay by the night, not places where people are still homeless, but places where there is permanent housing. Right now, the city of New York has tens of thousands of empty public housing apartments. They say they don't have the money to fix them up so that people can occupy them. They're already there. All that has to happen is they have to be occupied. They say they don't have the money to fix them up. Yet the city has billions of dollars to build more homeless shelters. That makes no sense whatsoever. So we are actually helping homeless people when we fight against these shelters, when we fight to make sure that money is not made by this money-making machine that simply creates more homeless shelters, and in doing it they create more homeless people. The number of homeless people has been growing. This doesn't solve the problem of homelessness. This creates an incentive to have more homeless people. Because the more homeless people there are, the more shelters they can build, and the more money the owners and the operators can take. Money on the backs of taxpayers, money on the backs of homeless people, money on the backs of parents and store owners and children and seniors who live in the neighborhoods that these centers are being built in. Now, I want to say one other thing, because I know this is going to be raised by the opposition, by the ones who want to build more homeless shelters, by the ones who want to make more money on the backs of homeless people. They're going to say every neighborhood should have homeless shelters. They're going to say that we should build, we have to be fair, let everybody share in the homeless shelters. Well, you know something? In my religion, where I come from, when something is wrong, you don't share it. You stop it, and you correct it. So, we don't try. The goal is not to have some bad thing happening and spread it out wider and have it happen in more places. I say we stop it, we close down the shelters we have. Now, where do we put the people that are in these homeless shelters? That's a fair question. I just said there are tens of thousands of apartments in the already built New York City Public Housing Authority. There's a housing development 3 or 4 blocks away from here, the Marlboro residence. There are empty apartments in there. There are empty apartments in every city Nitro project complex. Why are they empty? Because the city says, yeah, we have billions of dollars to spend on homeless shelters, but we don't have any money to fix up the apartments that are vacant. Does that make any sense? It makes no sense whatsoever. So we are going to expose this scandal. We are going to expose who the owners are, who are making money on the backs of both homeless people and residents of neighborhoods like this. We are going to expose the operators who don't provide the services, but who are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. We are going to expose to the public and demand that we need to create more housing for seniors that's affordable, housing for people who lost their house because they had a fire. We are going to create housing so we don't have people wandering around the streets. And if we do that, then we will set a city policy that is correct rather than is wrong. This is a wrong-headed policy by the city. We are not going to accept it. We're not going to accept it for this neighborhood. No neighborhood should accept it because it's wrong. And we are going to have to change it. And this neighborhood, look at the number of people here, is absolutely amazing. So you're going to be hearing a lot more about it. You're going to be hearing more petitions that are going to be signed. Last time with the one on Bath Avenue, we got 20,000 signatures. We just started collecting them now. We've already got 2,000 signatures. We're going to collect them and we're going to get more than 20,000. They're going to be circulated with hard copies. They're going to be circulated through the internet. We will set up sites that you can use to get them. Now, I want to introduce some other leaders who are going to be partnering with us in this fight. They're not strangers. They've been here before. They've been fighting homeless shelters before. And they're going to be fighting together on this homeless shelter. First of all, I want to introduce somebody who I am very excited. She's partnered with me on these fights since 2014. She has been ready, making plans and organizing as my chief of staff since 2014. Those people, those developers, those owners, those elected officials who do not join us, who are opposed to us, well, if they thought one person was a handful, well, I'll tell you what, now they're going to have 2 elected officials fighting here, joining the elected officials from all over the city. And they're going to find out what a handful really is. I would like to introduce, and she basically, in the election of November 7th, the promise was kept by the voters. They voted for someone who was fighting for them. They elected her. I would like to introduce Council Member-elect Susan Zhuang.
No homeless! No homeless!
No homeless!
No homeless!
No homeless! Susan lost her voice. She had been working so hard for the community. I have a letter I will read on her behalf. Dear my neighbors and friends, I am your city council-elect, Susan Zhuang. First of all, I want to thank everybody for supporting me and electing me to the city council. I'm very happy to represent our neighbors here because I am one of you. I live here. I raised my kids here. Unfortunately, however, I'm not very happy. The first big project I have to take on, it is against this 150 single men's homeless shelter in our most busiest street, next to our subway station, next to our schools, senior centers, shopping district. This is the wrong location. First and foremost, let me be clear. We're not against homeless people. We have empathy for them. Our ultimate goal is to help everyone, to ensure that everyone has a place to call home. However, we must address the issue at hand. This proposed location for a homeless shelter is wrong. While our intentions are noble, we cannot accept the use of taxpayers' money for wealthy real estate developers. It is essential that any shelter built here, truly serve the needs of the people who truly experiencing homelessness. Homeless facility provides temporary shelter and little support to residents. During the period of IBO exam, many shelters had to close during the day, leaving residents with no place to stay other than on the street, in the street. Instead of hastily implementing a shelter in this particular location, it is crucial to consider alternative options, solutions that address the root cause of homelessness. We should focus on long-term strategies that provide sustainable housing options, access to education and job opportunities, and comprehensive support system. We should invest more in truly affordable housing. Affordable housing! Affordable housing! No shelters! No shelters! Even supportive housing. Based on IBO's research, supportive housing residents are less likely to be associated with the crime and the disturbing behaviors on the street. By investing in these holistic approaches, we can make a lasting impact on individuals' lives and break the cycle of homelessness. Let us prioritize creating meaningful change rather than setting for temporary fixes, abandoning solutions that do not adequately serve those truly in need. Together, we can work towards a future where everyone has the same place to call home. Before finishing, I have to see this again. My dear neighbors, I will always fight about the issue. I will always fight crime. I will always fight for quality of life and the lack of services for the prospective residents. Please, neighbors and friends, no shelters! No shelters! No shelters! No shelters! No shelters! No shelters! We want housing! 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 Thank you very much. This is from
right, thank you, Susan. As chief of staff, you didn't have to use your voice, but you're going to be using it a lot now in this new role. That I can tell you. All right. I want to introduce some other elected officials who are here. This is not a partisan meeting. We are bipartisan, protecting the community. And we welcome anyone who wants to speak as long as they don't make it political. We need everyone's support, elected officials, residents, businesses, community leaders, everybody, because this is a fight that is going to be won because of all of us. All right, I would like to introduce the Congress member from this area who is here to join and speak out.
There you go. There you go.
All right, we are going to introduce the Congress member who has taken stands on this issue before, but she's here now, and I call up Congress member Malliotakis.
I want to thank everyone. I'm Congresswoman Malliotakis, so proud to represent both Staten Island and Brooklyn. I want to thank Bill Colton, who I had the privilege of working with as a state assembly member before I went to Congress, and I thank him for this leadership because it is so critically important that we speak with a united, bipartisan voice against this chaos that we're seeing across our city. He said it right. The bottom line is this has become a business. This has become a business at the expense of all of you who work hard, who pay taxes, who do everything right, and all we're getting in return is shelter after shelter after shelter. And it also is a result of the policies that we're seeing at a city hall that have stopped investing in people, that have stopped educating people, that have stopped welfare to work programs that were good at transitioning people out. We need to help people become self-sufficient so they can have an opportunity to live independently and succeed in this great country. And the city told me not only were they planning to make this a shelter, but they're planning on making it a migrant shelter, which means you're going to have people who are from citizens of other countries who are not properly vetted residing here. So not only do they continue this trend of cutting services from hardworking New Yorkers, from the citizens of our community, from all of you, to continue to fund this, and it's coming at a tremendous expense where they're cutting in other areas. They're cutting police officers. They're cutting out public safety. They're cutting our school safety. Our classrooms are overcrowded. And so I stand here united with all of you, with my colleagues here. Susan, congratulations. I look forward to working with you. Bill, I'll always continue to work with you when we agree on issues like this that are so critical to preserving this community. So thank you, everyone, and we will continue to fight. Look, we were successful in shutting down 2 shelters on Staten Island, and I think we will be successful here as well. We're successful shutting down one on 86th Street, and I think we will be successful in shutting down this one as long as we stick together.
Thank you.
All right. No homeless shelters. No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelter.
No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelter.
All right, now I would like to introduce another person who has been here before, has attended our rallies and led in the fights that successfully stopped the shelter on Bath Avenue, and which is successfully stopping the shelter on Kings Highway, and will successfully stop this shelter on 86th Street. I'd like to introduce to you Council Member Ari Kagan.
Ari, we love you, Ari.
Thank you. First of all, wow, hundreds of people came on Sunday with this kind of weather because this issue united Republicans and Democrats, poor and rich. people from every community, every religion and nationality. If city really cares about homeless individuals, city council this year would not vote to eliminate the priority for housing vouchers for homeless individuals. It was a vote this year, and they voted to bring everybody in one line, eliminating the priority for housing vouchers for homeless individuals. If city really cares about homeless individuals, to do everything possible to cut property taxes, to make sure that we live in an affordable city, not increasing cost of living every day, and voting for more taxes that leads to homelessness in the first place. Homeless individuals need all possible services, but homeless shelters is not the solution. It will create more and more homeless people, not less and less. Same story like migrant shelters. More shelters, more migrants. More shelters, more homeless. This is not the solution. All this money spent on all of these shelters would be much better used to help homeless individuals. I asked city to reconsider, and as usually, they send email, this is the place. They didn't send email, let's talk to community board, to assembly member, to council member, to congress member, to local community leaders. What is a better solution? No, they said take it. Are we gonna take it? No, we're not gonna take it. No homeless shelter.
No homeless shelter!
No homeless shelter.
No homeless shelter!
No homeless shelter.
No homeless shelters!
It's not a solution. It's completely opposite. It creates even more homeless people. And it's going to be everywhere. And that's what we see. I'm joining Assemblyman Colton, not first time, not last time. And we were successful to stop it at West Avenue, and we will be successful to stop it around here. Nobody asked for our opinion. Now they know our opinion. We are against it. Clearly, everyone here, and this fest, hundreds of people. Thank you so much. Councilman Kagan, I will always stand with you. I appreciate everyone. And congratulations to Susan for a couple victory. Thank you.
Now I want everyone to understand and let the message go out clearly. We are standing in rain, hundreds and hundreds of people. That sends a message. And the message is very clear. No homeless people. No homeless shelters. We're not against homeless people. We are against homeless shelters. We are not against homeless people. We are against homeless shelters. And we are for affordable housing for everyone. We are for making sure seniors have affordable housing. Parents have affordable housing. Everyone has affordable housing available, not homeless shelters. Not homeless shelters. So I'd like to introduce next a representative. Unfortunately, the state senator was not able to be here, but she wanted to be here. This was called on very short notice. So I would like to call up a representative for Senator Ewen Chu. I would like to call up Nicole.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole from Senator Ewen Chu's office. Unfortunately, our Senator Ewen Chu is in upstate today, so she couldn't join us in the rally, but she sent me here, and actually from Zhuang, our office has been actively connecting and communicating with the city, and even we scheduled a meeting to request it, but unfortunately the city is not willing to meet up until next spring. So we are here to listen to all of your voices and concerns, and we will make sure that our Senator Ewen Chu will make sure to deliver the voice to the Department of Social Services, who's in charge of the project, and support you. Thank you.
I thank you on behalf of Senator Ewen Chu. Now, I just wanted to mention one more thing. It is very interesting that this multinational owner, and they own companies all over the United States, they, in New York City, have decided to do their business in building hotels for homeless shelters. And this particular owner bought this property for $4.8 million. But you know, it's interesting because we did a little research on the record of this developer. And they built other homeless shelter hotels. And they have been building them as one of their main businesses in New York City. But you know, in all the buildings that they build, they commit lots of building department violations. And they have accrued hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines, which they were not paying. Well, now that they got $4.8 million so they can buy this building, maybe they also got some extra money that they can pay the fines that they owe the city. And you know, it's interesting that the city is doing business with somebody who owes them so much money and accumulates so many fines. Each company is a different company, that's true. But the individual owners are the same for all of the Sandu Group companies. And that's who bought this building, and that's who wants to put a homeless shelter here. And what is our answer to them? No homeless shelters! No homeless shelters! No homeless shelters! No homeless shelters! I have a feeling after this I'm also going to lose my voice. But I think this fight is going to make me another year younger. I keep getting younger. I don't know. That's something that, imagine Susan starts getting younger. I don't know. But this fight we have to win, and we're going to win. Now, I'd like to call up next somebody who has been involved with many community groups. Okay, I'm going to call up next somebody who has been a religious leader in this community. He is also an auxiliary police officer. He's not here in that capacity, but he is a religious leader who has been constantly speaking out for what is right. And Imam Ali is somebody who is a very decent person, who believes in people working together, and who believes that when we work together, we will accomplish great things. So I'd like to call up, for his words, Imam Ahmed Ali.
Good evening, everyone. I have been living in this neighborhood for past 20 years. And 86th Street is known as a business hub for every community. And what I see that homeless shelter is a kind of business which will destroy other businesses. So we need to support Assemblyman Colton, Susan Zhuang, newly elected councilwoman, and we should not have any homeless shelter or anything in this neighborhood which destroys the businesses and which destroys the security of this neighborhood. And we support him, and again, no homeless shelter in this area. If you want to build it, no homeless shelter!
No homeless shelters!
If they want to build a homeless shelter, they need to find some other space, because this is a very expensive place, and it's hard for every one of us who are working 7 days per week, and we are unable to afford to live in this neighborhood. And homeless shelter in this neighborhood means we will have people who will not educate themselves to come out from their situation, but they will become a problem and burden for the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
No shelter! No homeless shelter! No homeless shelter!
No homeless shelters!
No homeless shelter!
No homeless shelters!
No homeless shelter!
I would now like to introduce another community leader. I saw him earlier in this crowd. I'm not sure where he is. I see where he is. This is somebody who has meetings constantly alerting the community and making them aware of how we can make ourselves a better community, a stronger community. And whenever we have a fight like this, he was there when we fought against the Bath Avenue one. He was there when we fought against the Kings Highway one, and he's here with us now, and we fight against this one on 86th Street and 25th Avenue. I would like to call up Dr. Tim Law.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so honored to speak a few words about the homeless shelter here. This is a very good idea. This is a very good neighborhood. We have a school here, senior city center, and a shopping center right there. We got again Mr. Colton, New York State Assessment, and New York City Council that organized this rally. I tell you the truth. According to the plan, they got the hopes of how many homeless are down here. 150 adults in this homeless shelter. We don't know who they are. They have any criminal records. Don't have any mental issues. If they have those problems, they will walk in our neighborhood and attack our neighbors. That's dangerous. The second issue is to destroy the quality of life of this neighborhood. This is a very good residential area. You can see them, they have the houses down there, very quiet and very peace. If something happens, they're going to sell their house and then move far, far away. That's very, very bad. The government is supposed to build more affordable housing. If the counseling, job training is not building the homeless shelter, that's a temporary solution. That's not temporary permanent solution. That's not a good idea. They should look for another location to build this homeless shelter. Also, the judge has to use a campus law to organize the force of this homeless people have mental issues, facility, have counseling, and job training and everything. Our community members are to work together, sign petition in the future. My organization and my center and volunteer is going to set up a table right here. Mr. Colton, we're going to set up a table here. Yes, our community members sign a petition. Say no to the city government. All together, let's work together. Say no. Everybody sit together. No homeless shelter. No homeless shelter.
No homeless shelter!
No homeless shelter.
No homeless shelter!
Let's work together.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Law. Is Lori Windsor here? Is Lori here?
Thank you.
Is Lori Windsor here? From the Board 11, President of Board 11, and also I saw her. Okay. All right. All right. Now call up.
大家行午好，我係呢個區嘅43區嘅1、2，所以咧咁嗰個遊民所擺喺我哋嗰個區咧，我哋係堅決反對，係堅決反對。請大家一 一齊去抗議、抗擊呢個遊民所，喺呢度，多謝大家。大家下午好。OK， 今天下着大雨，还这么多人来参与，反对在这个地方新建游民所。我们的社区，我们自己做主，我们不要游民所。谢谢大家。
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zhuang with UA3. We have been supporting the community throughout the New York City, working class, working poor, homeless people with food and PPEs. Keep them safe and healthy. The root causes of homelessness is not building new shelters. The root causes of having homeless is to be able to have education, skills, job experience, and find them a job so they can be independent.
Sorry to stop you. A lot of people want to sign the petition, but I don't have enough paper.
So what we need to do is to invest in the working poor, the working class.
Everybody want to sign.
You want to sign? I know.
Without the investment, we always will be continue to invest in homeless shelter. So please, New York City, invest in education, invest in employment, invest in job skills. Then we will be alleviating homeless shelter. Thank you, everyone.
大哥，晏晝好啊！你哋嬲唔嬲啊？嗰個150個男遊民所建喺我哋呢度，嬲，抗議唔可以喺呢度。政府話俾我哋聽係咩啊？冇錢啊！啲錢去晒邊啊？去晒 homeless shelter。如果我哋係選民。我哋係呢個地方係需要 senior housing， 需要老人屋啊！我哋需要老人屋啊！我們需要老人屋，而不是男的單身的遊民所。所以我們大家的話呢，我剛才很多人在這現場的話簽名，然後說紙不夠了，我們到時候會在這地方設立一個攤位，然後讓大家到這地方簽名，好不好？好。我哋大家到時喺呢度簽名得唔得？好。咁啊，你哋咧，下個禮拜喺度簽名，下個禮拜有。好嘅，下個禮拜天10點鐘，我哋喺呢度攞簽名，好唔好啊？好。大家講聲好嘛？好。Thank you，多謝晒。
到時有報紙。
And he lost then, and he's going to lose now.
Good. It's not a drink.
It's a bad idea in this instance because, first of all, it's on a neighborhood main street, 86th Street. We have hundreds of businesses, small businesses, that are the heartbeat of a neighborhood, who employ neighborhood people, who provide services and goods for people in the neighborhood. And this is right in the middle of it. Across the street from here is a supermarket. 2 blocks in the opposite direction from us is another supermarket. There's pharmacies. There's daycare centers for pre-K children. There are adult care centers, senior centers for our seniors. There are schools. This particular subway station, which is right in front of where they plan to put this homeless shelter, services bringing children from Lafayette High School. The schools that are located, 5 schools in Lafayette campus, those children come to school on this very corner we're standing right now. On this very subway station, the stairway they come down. to go to Lafayette School. This is a most terrible place to plan a homeless shelter. We are not against homeless people. We want to help homeless people. But we do not want them used by developers and nonprofits that are reaping hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, the city spends some $8 billion on homeless shelters every year. We are not against homeless people, but we don't want people making money on homeless shelters at the expense of homeless people. We want affordable housing. We want to make sure that people do. Seniors have affordable housing. Everyone, families have affordable housing. But we are not going to allow some developers and some operators to make huge amounts of money at the expense of taxpayers and using homeless people as pawns where they're not giving them the services that they're entitled to. They're not giving them permanent housing. All they're doing is making money. And the city has got to stop making decisions and policies that are wrong-headed and that which promote giving all these monies to these developers and operators at the expense of city taxpayers and at the expense of homeless people.
And you don't know when the shelter is supposed to.
They're saying the end of this year. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's what they're predicting.
Okay, there's an official date. I mean, we have
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I mean, I took the paper and translated it. You would never find something. You know what? You could sign online.
I get on camera for you. Oh, damn. Yeah, I understand. I was good. Excuse me, please. Hi, excuse me, guys.
And who is again here to join us and support us. His mosque actually is not far from here, about a block or two blocks. And he is here, he was here when we were fighting against the homeless shelter at Bath Avenue. He was here when we were fighting against the homeless shelter on Kings Highway. And he's here now to help us stop the shameful homeless shelter they want to put on 86th Street and 25th Avenue. I'd like to introduce Imam Shah.
Hi, assalamu alaikum, all of you. Blessed peace be upon you, all of you in this bad weather you are here. And this is us. We live here, I live around 30 to 40 years in this block. And 25th is right there, we have a big mosque here of the community. We are Muslim community. I'm a member of that community and I'm a spokesperson of I'm an imam. Thing is, we do not want this shelter in this nice neighborhood. We do not want, we had to fight before and we'll fight again. If we have to go to court, we will go to court. Will you join me? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. Yes. Okay, we will go if have to. This gentleman, he fight for us. I know him 20 years. Each moment, any problem, he is there. He is a helpful person. He is a very helpful and is helping us. He is stopping this public shelter. If you want to go and see by Bay Park Way, you're going to see how many sitting there drunk and all kind of garbage. They go to shelter and they will mess our neighborhood. We don't want that. We want nice and clean people are here. All Chinese community, Pakistan community, Russian community, Uzbek community, all we are united and we are joining Mr. Colton here. And we will not let happen this in this area especially that this homeless shelter when they built We are not against the homeless shelter. We are against those people, individual, comes and bothering this community. If you know about this, it happened probably a month ago. There was a shooting in New York City, school kids. They fight, another gangbusters. They are here because of these shelters. They joined one of them who was in the shelter, and whatever he did, one kid was dead here in this area. We don't want that kind of thing. We don't want to drug people in the street. We do not want any kind of garbage people. We are working community. We are living community. We are honest community, and this is our leader. God bless him. I really, from my heart, he is there when we need it, and we are with him. We will join, all of you will join me, and we have to go to court. Again, I'm saying, we will go to court. We will fight till we can. We will not let this happen in the government, Democrat government. We supported this government, but this kind of action we will not accept. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, all of you.
No homeless shelter! No homeless shelter! No homeless shelter! All right, now I just want to say, we do have petitions, obviously not as many as we need, but we will be making more available. There are petitions on this side of the street. So anyone who wants to come by the building, there's a table which does have some petitions. So you can sign them here. But we will be promoting more and more petitions. We'll be finding various ways to distribute it, and including we will have ways to do it on the internet. So we are going to get tens of thousands of signatures. With the last fight, we got 20,000 and we won. We're going to get more than 20,000. We're going to get more than 20,000 with this fight. And we're going to win again. Are we going to win? Are we going to win? You're right, we're going to win. Now, if anyone else wants to say something, we'll, entertain you to come up and give us your name, and we'll allow other people who want to say something. I believe we're going to try to have a meeting in 2336 86th Street, Health Essentials. We're going to have a meeting for those who want to be present and to help us organize and make a strategy for what's going on. That's going to be immediately after this. As soon as we break up here, we're going to have those people who want to come to Health Essentials, 2336 86th Street. It's on the next block, across the street between 23rd Avenue and 24th Avenue, 2336 86th Street. And so that will be a little bit drier there, and we can talk in terms of planning what needs to be done. We'll leave a table here, and we will have a table here. Dr. Crawford promised that he's going to get his organization to set up a table here. And we'll let you know when that's happening. On my Facebook post, I'll keep you appraised as to what is happening, where petitions are available, where they're available, and what new developments are coming up. Because we are not going to allow this to happen. No way. No homeless shelter. No homeless shelter. And I think it's amazing, and I want to thank each and every one of you coming out in this rain, in this weather, to speak your voice, to make it clear that we will not have any homeless shelter, no homeless shelter. And I also want to say, once again, we have to thank our NYPD. Once again, they were out here making sure we are safe, making sure that our families stay safe. And I can tell you that this if this shelter ever opened up, which it never will, it would make their job a lot more difficult, but they would be there doing it. I have been praising the fact that in the 6-2 precinct, crime continues to go down. Other neighborhoods, that may not be true. But in this neighborhood, because of the great work of the 6-2 precinct and its officers, and because of our community leaders working with them, supporting them, we have had crime going down. How long we can withstand the trends in other parts of the city, I don't know. But we're going to make sure we keep working closely to support our police. We're going to fight for full funding for our police, because that, again, is in danger now. The city has no business cutting police budgets, and they're spending money now. They're making promises to the owner how much money they're going to have to rent this building so that they can run a homeless shelter, and yet they claim they don't have money to hire more police. That is absolutely wrong-headed. It's not going to be accepted, and that's going to be another fight that we are going to be here fighting for all of our families, for all of you. No homeless shelter. And no homeless shelter. And we're going to conclude this meeting right now. Anyone who wants to come to 2336 86th Street, Health Essentials, it's a community organization, a senior center, within a block or two, a block and a half of here. And we're going to continue discussing how do we fight and strategize to make sure there will be no homeless shelter. No homeless shelter! Okay. No homeless shelter! No homeless shelter! All right, so we're going to now invite you to come, those who want to come, to 2336 86th Street. We're going to be going there now. If you want to follow us, you can. But
let me see that in Chinese. Okay. Anybody who wants to rally with us, head this way, okay? And then two blocks, and then we go to Health Essentials Associations, okay? 如果谁想跟我们一起在游行的话呢，就往这个方向走啊。最后，请大家跟我一起啊！如果你能说中文的，请大家跟我一起，要工作，要工作，不要游民所，要工作，不要游民所。
依家咧就遊行嘅。而過去咧就大家一齊跟住我個方向行，單排向我方向行，行兩個啦嚇。
We have one more person who wants to say. Hi, everybody.
You're a star.
Thank you. I have lived here for 50 years, and for anybody that's new in this country, you know, politicians, they never tell you anything. That's how they win. I didn't know about this. My wife found out online. Because if everybody knew, we should have 5,000 people over here. We are here because we found out about it. So what I want you to do, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell the people on the block you don't even talk to. This is for our benefit, all of us. And this is very important because City Hall, when they get resistance, not small resistance, big resistance, and thousands, they're always scared. What they want to do is they don't tell you anything, not just here, all over. When you don't know anything, they sneak in and they do things, and once it's done, it's done. So I would tell you, everybody, all of us, we're all one community. Speak to your neighbors, speak to your friends, speak to people you don't even want to talk to. This is for their benefit too. Very important. And these shelters, one thing, if you see over the years on the news, the homeless people, they don't want to even live in the shelter because they get robbed, they get killed, and like Mr. Colton said, they have brutal regulations. They tell you when you can go out, when you can come in. If you don't follow the rules, they don't come in. And where are they? They're on the street over here. This problem has been getting worse and worse. And if you follow the news, you hear they're throwing out senior citizens and veterans out of places they've lived. All right, that's it. Listen to what I say. That's very important. Tell everybody, otherwise they win and we lose.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
They're marching. So what you got to say about this? What you got to say about this? What you got to say about this rally today?
Yeah. I'm trying to ride.
Hey, what you say? Yeah, I'm going. I will kill time.
No shelter!
Yeah, I'm just taking a video of this. You know what I mean?
Going to 20.
見到我隱影喎。Right down and that was it.
That's usually what happens.
On the sidewalk. Let's get on this. It doesn't matter. On the sidewalk. You got this sidewalk.
有企喺度搞掂啦。
其實嚟嗰個好麻煩嘅咋，咁麻煩過呢個時候。
Watch where you're going. Oh my goodness. How many people? Wow.
No homeless shelters!
No homeless shelters.
Let's go to here, right?
Yeah.
No homeless shelters!
No homeless shelters.
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 No homeless shelters! No homeless shelters!
我们跟在后面。 second what he said.
No homeless shelters.
Do you know?
No homeless shelters.
Do you know? I'm talking to you, man.
Okay, let's stop it. Let's stop it.
Do you know the second one that Oh, they're just looking it over? Because it sounds different the second time.
Hey guys, 不再走了，不再走了。Assemblyman Colton. No homeless shelters. No homeless shelters. No homeless shelters.
Good. The next are doing better. The next are doing better. You can't go over here. You gotta go
It happens. Yeah, you came out. I noticed. Yeah, you came out. Support, you know? Mm-hmm. A lot of people. Lots of people out here. So y'all still go inside to the meeting or? Over there, all right. Oh yeah. So you're not gonna go outside, right?
No homeless shelter.
Yeah. This is crazy. But good crazy.
No homeless shelters. 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 No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters. No homeless shelters. 反对有门说。
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 Now, I think you made your point very clear, and I think that you did a great job. I thank you for coming out. We're going to continue different activities. We'll let you know when they happen. We're going to continue to have different activities, petitions, and other things. And we're going to have other rallies, sometimes maybe in City Hall. So, you made your point today. I want to give you all a big round of applause, and then we're going to quietly disperse and go to your houses. You did a great job. The message is out there. The message is clear. And the message is no homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters.
One more time. No homeless shelters.
No homeless shelters.
All right, now we're going to ask you to disperse. There's so many people here we can't even fit into Health Essentials. So we are going to have more events. We're going to have more activities, and we're going to win this struggle.
We're gonna win!
We're going to win!
We're gonna win!
All right, thank you.
We got you.
Go home and be safe now, and we're ready to continue to make this point clearer and clearer. Thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
我们华人有一个反对游民所的微信群，如果你没有加入，我们华人有一个反对游民所的微信群，如果你没有加入，还没有加入，你可以到这儿来找我啊。如果你加入了，拉你的亲戚朋友进来，人多力量大，众志成城。
Okay, so everybody just
保卫家园，保卫社区。
谢谢。谢谢大家，谢谢大家。
那我们去，还要告诉我们到时候会安排义工的话，在门口的话签个 petition。
然后大家有自己有开店的，请大家呢跟我们办公室联系，我们会印这个签名表，请大家放到自己的店里面，我们会印很大的这个贴的东西贴到你的店里面，广而告之，让所有的人团结起来。我给大家说，住在86街附近两边的10万华人，我们下一次游行不是1000人，我们要万人大游行。